has everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy in the morning. Young Renzel is up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Renzel is in the building.
We got Rick Ross, a.k.a. The Boss, a.k.a. Ricky Rose. Man, what's going on with you,
You
fam?
already know. Feel good to be here, baby. Good
Man,
to see
it's
you.
good to see you, brother.
At all
How much
times.
weight are you down, man?
Man, I may be maybe 75, maybe even 80, man.
Good Lord have mercy, man. What made you say it's because you got to think, Rose, man, you're in a position where you could afford, or if you're thinking about it a different way, to have been heavy. You can get a tailor, you can get you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you say, like, nah, man, like, I got to take care of the health. I'm going to take some of this weight off.
I think waking up from that seizure pretty
Yeah, that
much.
could do it. Yeah, that could be the one that kick you in the ass a little bit.
Yeah. I say, Doc, what's going on? He say, man, you're not getting no rest at all.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of partying. You're doing a lot of drinking. You're doing this and that. I said, well, let me tighten up a little bit.
Really though. So what did you tighten up on? Because I see you got the, you know.
Oh yeah. You know the Bel Air Rose.
Hey, man.
That's still a part of the lifestyle at all times. It's just a lot of the other. You know, I used to drink. You know what I mean? You know, and go even farther. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know, everybody that sipped on syrup and all that. I done did all that for many years, and I done left that alone. You know.
I heard that, man. So, but you looking good, brother.
Much love. You know what I'm saying? That's that Ross fit.
Hello, that Ross fit. Hello.
We don't want no six-pack, you dig?
Yeah, man.
We don't want that.
Tell me you can keep the six-pack.
Yeah.
I'm more of a keg man myself, to tell you the truth.
We want bottles.
I'm on the Ross fit, bro.
Yeah.
Who cares
No,
about a
the
six-pack?
Ross fit, he doing something for real, though. You ain't doing nothing,
don't
though.
do anything.
Yeah, you
got-
ain't got no back arm going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, please don't walk over this way, man. Just make sure if you're gonna do that, turn your blinker on the next time you go in a man's lane. Turn your blinker on, man. Best believe that. Now we got to talk about it, man. Black Market, the album, available for us right now, brother. Why Black Market?
You know, I just released an album 2 months ago by the name of Black Dollar.
Man.
You know, I just wanted to represent the power of the streets.
Yeah.
You know, and I gave that project away free. You know what I'm saying? I had just got off house arrest, and I gave that away just to the fans, just to give it to them. You know, they was asking
What did you
for
do while
music.
you were on house arrest, man? When you can't really step out or you're limited to doing certain things, don't that let you know, like, damn, man, if I
Trying to tighten up.
yeah.
Get the shit together.
Yeah, all that damn freedom. You like, man,
without a
how
doubt.
hard was your house arrest? Did you have limitations because you still got to work? Were you getting like little daytime where you can get out and go work? Or
Nah, what I was confined at home. I had 2 homes that was less than a mile apart. One, of course, was the former Holyfield
that's when you know you got
estate.
too much money when you can.
Right.
Have
Yeah,
but go ahead, we'll come back to that.
No, you got to always have, always get a second house around, just so, you'll never know which one I'm going to. You know
Go
what I'm
ahead
saying?
now.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I might pop up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You watching me, but we watching you.
Look over here. I'm over here.
Like, look at this idiot. He at the other house.
Yeah. He tripping.
So you could travel between your houses?
Yeah, that's how we had it set up. And one was, of course, the one that sat on 200 acres, the former Holyfield estate, and the other one was another nice size home with a recording studio in it, so on and so forth. So,
Hey, man, the crib with the 200 acres, when you're on house arrest, did that start to feel small?
nah, it really didn't.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Exactly.
That was a stupid-ass question. If it's on 200 acres, you know what I'm saying? You got people living on your property, you don't even know they live there. You know what I'm saying?
we ain't tolerating that. We ain't tolerating that.
200 acres, though, Rose?
Come on.
Yeah, 200 acres, you know what I'm saying? And so we was out there. I was just, for the first time, I spent a lot of time walking around. I actually was, one day I was just sitting there, man, and I just started helping the lawn man out.
That's when
Pulling weeds up.
you start walking around your 200 acres like, man, I didn't even know I had an avocado tree here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I need to go ahead and just smell the roses a little bit. Were you able to? How long were you on house arrest?
I was actually, I actually was confined maybe 3 weeks.
Really, though?
Yeah, I got out in, I maybe was on house arrest another 3 or 4 months. I just was let off house arrest maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, man, yeah. So that's why he
happened
keep
back
walking
in,
around. He was
June,
walking around the
July.
hallway. He was
Gosh,
like, man, I'm just trying to get more blood in my legs. Man.
Yeah, man. How many rooms does a house have?
I don't even know yet. You know what I'm saying? I hear different
Still
numbers.
counting.
I'm reading 109 room Georgia estate.
No.
That could be speculation.
Right.
That's the other house, Lou.
Well,
The other house goes down.
you haven't actually walked around the house and looked. You know what I'm saying? Where you counting rooms.
Not at one time.
Right.
We may go there.
Is
may
it
kick
furniture in every room?
I mean, I'm furnishing the home as I go, and I like to pick, rare pieces. So I'm not really moving as fast.
Right, man.
But the pieces that I'm putting in there, they really priceless.
Congratulations to you on that, man. So you're not going to like a renter center and renting no couches and everything. Like you owning everything in your crib. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying like every week.
You got to. That's why I take my time. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that, man. Now,
those high interest rates.
With the album, bro, you one of them cats, man, that it seemed like you're material and a work horse, though. You know what I'm saying? And when you think like, oh, man, I can give something away for free, and it didn't feel free. You know what I'm saying? And then you can come back 2 months later and give us Black Market. Like what's the creative process with that?
It's really just a process of really wanting to give the fans what they need, what they should have. Cut all of the business out. That's what the mixtape, that's what Black Dollar was for. My relationship with the fans, no yellow tape.
Right, straight to us.
Right, I want to get this to y'all, you know what I mean? And, that really created that fire flame that's going on right now and the anticipation for this album, Black Market, because we all know the only place you could cash that Black Dollar in is on the Black Market.
Hello.
Yeah, so I feel like the way I wrote this album, 3 songs in, everybody gonna, appreciate where I went and where I'm going with it.
Rick, I can't help but to be nosy, and you said you're off of house arrest, but I am a expert in criminal.
Oh no!
I see an ankle bracelet down here.
Man,
I still,
So have it on for memory?
That's what I said. I said I'm off house arrest. Can we please
Want me to
remove
cut that
this?
off for you? Where's some scissors?
no, don't cut it off.
Go
They're
ahead,
gonna come after
do
you.
it on air too.
Yeah.
Gonna start beeping?
Yeah.
So is he wearing some jewelry over there?
Yeah, it's a black piece of
I heard
of a bracelet around his ankle.
I still got that on my ankle. I guess they, for any reason, they would still want to know where I was at for any purpose. But I'm off
Okay.
home confinement.
Nice.
All right, man. But you coming, man. I don't even know if you're supposed to be in here, man.
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
You coming up in
Right.
here with a house
Just
arrest
wanted to make
bracelet
sure.
on. This
here,
man is on parole.
Yeah, man, we can't
You
be
know-
together, brother.
Yeah.
It's a violation
Don't
right
hang
there.
out with me either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely really though. You
We
definitely
shouldn't hang out.
shouldn't be
you look
next
like
to
you're
her.
a criminal.
Yeah,
You
she
look like a criminal.
is. She is. Best believe
Nah,
that.
saw
man.
that.
she banging. She banging.
Hey man, let me ask you this, young Renzel. Just the business side of what goes down in the music right now, man. You seem like you're a cat that's always on top of marketing. You're heavy on your social. You know what I'm saying? Like how important is that, man? Because the label's only gonna do so much.
The labels can only do so much for you as an artist. You have to take your career. To me, your career is your life. You have to take that in your hands. And all you should be able to do is go sit at a table with others and share your visions and make sure they can help you take whatever your visions is to take it to wherever you want to go.
Let me ask you this, young Renzel. Do you get cats that walk up to you trying to look like you?
All the time.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Yeah, man.
All the time. I've met women who say they've slept with me. And baby, no, you haven't.
Right.
Yeah, we was in South Carolina.
You
And
ain't-
then we was at the performance at the show. And then,
Man.
baby, I wasn't in South Carolina.
Yeah, because
got-
we
you
always
got
say,
gaffled.
I see cats and I be like, man, look at this old Rick Ross looking motherfucker over here. You know what I'm saying?
but what y'all got to do is give them that salute because you got to respect their vision.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them
gotta
make you look
respect
bad
their
though,
vision.
man. I saw
Yeah,
one,
you would respect it.
I saw one cat. You could tell he wore that outfit every time he went out somewhere. That outfit was tired.
You
Jack.
know, if they're Rick Ross lookalike, at least you know they in the beard gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't wait for you to come to the beard gang. Go ahead and let it grow all out and
Should do
get
that,
big.
man.
You know,
and-
but see, your beard grow right. You know what I'm saying? I got patches and holes and all kind of stuff in my face,
some
Jack.
extensions.
No, yeah, because your beard is right.
Nah, you might need
man,
that
some
plug, man.
Really though, like
They say they got somebody out here that could paint it in.
really though, I don't think I want to do that. Then I'm gonna look like one of them dudes at the club I'm talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me stand on this
One
end.
of those basketball players.
Yeah.
Huh?
When was the last time? When was the last time you shaved everything off?
Oh man, it's been too
So ever since we've kind of had our introduction to you,
better
we've seen
believe
the
it.
beard.
You
You
better
always
believe it.
had the beard.
at all times.
Now with MMG, you know you had a great question. Please, I'll let you go. Then I'll follow up.
So Black Market, it's out December 4th. And I
December
was
4th.
looking through the list. There's features from Future, John Legend, CeeLo, Nas, Mariah, Mary J. But I couldn't stop to help that I didn't see any MMG artists on there. Are Meek and Wale in trouble right now?
No, not at all. I was in the studio last night with Meek Mill. if you go to my Snapchat, Ferrari Fat Boy,
Look at that. Hey.
and I
do
can
that
fit
right
in
now.
it. You dig? You go to my Snapchat,
Yeah,
you'll
it
see us in the studio last night balling hard. And it was just I wanted to give this album a real personal and different vibe. You know what I mean? And this album, I feel everybody gonna appreciate that different approach. Besides, if you're ready for that Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Wale music, we got Self-Made 4 on the way, as well as Dream Chaser 4 that's finna drop at the end of December, coming from Dream Chaser. So, we're gonna keep y'all laced.
But do you feel like if you would have put Wale and Meek on there, not that it sounds like a collaboration, but it's like you got material for that.
Most definitely. I got material. I got records with me, Meek, Wale,
How's their relationships now, man? Because with them being under your umbrella,
Right.
do you have to be peacemaker? Do you know how sometimes you got to let homies crash the car a little bit?
Yeah,
and then you come in and say, hey, man.
Yeah. Those my little brothers.
Yeah.
I let them do what they do. And just like this scenario, it come and go every time. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's always love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always love. We in the studio, we making music. We out here to make history.
Can they be around each other, though?
Of course they
Okay,
can.
cool in the game.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to ask that shit. He told me. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, most definitely they could be around each other.
Really, though. Now, how do you find that next person for MMG? Okay, let me ask you this. With Omarion.
Right.
We all knew Omarion was extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? Just being from home plate and watching Omarion grow up. And then when you see the B2K success and so on and so forth, then Omarion goes and start to do his own thing. What made you see in Omarion that this dude was the one, and what made you grab Omarion?
Man, with me in music, I just follow my heart. And really, I was just in the club one night, same way when me and Wale ran into each other. We was in King of Diamonds. We ran into each other. We partied all night, and I just was looking at him, and I'm like, yo, I see his vision. I see where, I know where this needs to go, for this to really connect on another level. That was the same way me and Omarion was in Houston. We ran across one of V12 Live or Dreams, one of the strip clubs out there, and we was balling one of those weekends, and we was talking music, and I just felt like I knew what it was little homie needed. He just needed that support, that background.
And I had the same conversation with Omarion, man, because Omarion, he been through a lot of BS business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Omarion not going to just mess with anyone. He's cut from a cloth, and Omarion is a square business real dude.
A real dude.
You know what I'm saying? And he's business-wise, he was like, Big, I've been through this. And we had we had a long conversation off air that I don't share. But he could have messed, he pick and choose who he messed with. So he saw something in you that he didn't see in other cats that made him say, you know what, man, I'm messing with Rick. I got to go do this.
Man, and, we supported him. We signed him, supported him. And here we are 2 years later.
And that
His
supposed to be
single,
is a monster.
Platinum Plus, still selling.
And we don't even go platinum anymore. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to you guys, too.
Yeah.
And it's crazy
Shout
because
out
I'm the
to
one who told
Maybach
him to
on.
make sure that he
ahead.
messed with you.
Yeah, shout out to you, too.
Yeah,
big
thank you,
homie.
my brother. I appreciate that, man. You always been a real one.
Man, you always help me out.
I appreciate you, man.
I
Best
need
believe
all
that.
that, man.
As we should. I'm going to
Better
charge you
believe
the
it.
game.
You did a remix of Adele's Hello,
Hello.
which is like, you played a song like Adele and it just like gets into your feelings. What other music gets you like to stop for a moment and get into
Don't
your
start.
feelings?
I saw this dude cry off of a record one. Go ahead.
I am tell us.
You answer it.
If I'm sipping that Bel Air and I'm smoking good, I love that Sade. I love really, I could go across the board with that music when it come to me. You know what I'm saying? From that old school, new school, whatever it is.
Does that often happen when you like hear a song, it emotionally gets you?
If it's a powerful record, if it's a dope record, it could connect with me most definitely.
And when you heard Hello for the first time?
I said this may be, the biggest record of this time frame or possibly,
Yeah. It made me cry.
It's crazy, man, because I know she had did, what is it, top of the charts or something in the UK. And they asked her about your remix, and she was like, "Oh, I wish she wouldn't do that. I wish, man, like you got all this love." She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna write a diss record. I wrote 16 for him. I'm gonna write." Now we've been talking about this, man, strip clubs, and we've been seeing you Snapchat. You've met people. You've done business deals in strip clubs.
Believe that.
What's the most you have spent in a strip club?
Oof.
Like, I know they invite you in, and sometimes, I'm pretty sure the cats will break you off for coming, but sometimes you just want to go with your partners and have a good time.
We done spent too much. You know what
Really,
I'm saying?
though?
I'm going to say that.
Wow.
We don't went too far.
Like, have you ever walked out and be like, damn, or the next morning, like, yeah, I think we went.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now, what's too far for you?
Whenever you wake up that next day and say, fuck.
Yeah. like, man.
How many times has that happened?
Like, man.
Hey, pull that bag out. Recount that shit.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Damn.
Rose,
That
I'm
shit
going to
gone.
play high or low with you, man. Higher or lower? 5,000.
Man,
Oh, my God.
that's the parking lot, man.
Okay.
What?
All right, well, I need to make sure I'm in
Yeah,
these
yeah.
parking lots
Yeah,
shaking
me
my
too.
ass in.
That's
Gosh, I need
parking
to
the
go to that
Ferraris,
parking
Okay.
the Lambos, the Maybachs.
15,000.
That's landing the helicopter. You know, I done landed the helicopter on the club.
Damn.
20,000. Higher or lower? Higher?
Man, you making me feel bad now, man.
You making me feel bad.
Hey, you're supporting families. It's for a good cause.
$50,000. Have you spent $50,000 in one night?
Yo, you making me feel bad.
Am I making you feel bad because you
Let's-
spend too much?
No, it's really because you sound surprised at the 50 already, and I done.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay.
It's a lot.
Let's stop.
52,300. Has it been 75,000, Rose? Come
Man,
on, now,
I'm
young.
gonna tell you like this.
Please do.
We done been in the club and we done been balling before, you know what I'm saying? Where done been big homies. It's done been big events, birthday parties, events. And you know, my face good in the club. So if I got homies that come out, I may have Pharrell come out. Puff may have came out. Birdman may have came out. Everybody, whoever it may be, you dig? You know, it's like if I needed a certain amount of money, I could just get it on face in the club. You know what I'm saying? If I needed,
What's the most you spent in the club, man? And if
Five-
y'all hear that knocking, that's him
Yeah.
hitting all his jewelry up
That's
against the
Big old rings.
Yeah.
At least what 300. That's me pitching in for a table with my
Right.
friends and
Okay.
maybe dropping 100.
All right, yeah.
yeah, man, 300. Man.
And
Solid 300.
let me
You
tell
need to take
you,
Lou out with
let
you
me
one
tell
time.
you, young
Vegas.
Renzel,
Oh,
that's how we
man.
do it
That's
over
how
here,
we
brother.
Nah,
you know
we
what I'm saying?
We done went a little hard though. We done did our thing, man.
I heard when you walk in, do the ladies look like, oh hell,
Yeah, there you go.
Renzel's
yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah, without a
Hell
doubt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they know you coming, they all
They-
try to get on the list.
they
Like,
tap each other.
are we working tonight, girl? Are we working
All
tonight?
girls on stage
be
now.
near.
We done had civilians. I mean, girls that's dressed regular
Yeah.
just getting
That'd be
they
me.
this shit.
Let me volunteer for a night real quick.
Yeah.
Girl, no, man, we're praying church tomorrow, girl, but I gotta go get this money. I ain't mad at you,
Let
brother.
me show that one move I got.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
better get
God.
your ass on
And
down
make
to the
sure
ace.
you pray for us that next Sunday morning
As
too.
you should.
Better
We got.
believe
All
it.
right, Dave. Let me ask you this: if none of us found out, and Renzel wanted you to just come through and dance at a party for like 20 G's, none of
my
us found
gosh.
out.
Yeah.
Would you go through and keep it real with
For
me? Would you-
20?
For 20? Think about.
Shut
He
up.
got more money than that.
Think about how you want to move, and he got more money, but come on now, we
First, I'm gonna
stretching.
need a bigger butt for him to want to see me.
Oh,
dance.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
start
that
with
is
that.
true.
Nah, I'm looking at you now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your,
If nobody knew?
Your Renzel appraisal came
Yo, I
back.
would throw on a wig and some heels.
No
real
one knew.
quick.
Really though.
Maybe.
Man,
Yeah.
not you.
For the dub, 20 stacks.
Come
Girl,
on.
you
That's why I
better
said you
come
got more
bust it
money
open.
than that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you
open.
straight up, man. The house that I live in, I don't own yet. You give me 20,000, I'm coming through too,
Right.
homie. You know what I'm saying?
need that.
Throw an extra 10 up there, buddy.
Pay off the bills real quick.
real walkie-talkie, brother. Best believe that, man. How's life going right now, man?
I mean, man, I feel good, man.
Then so are you engaged right now? Are we back back together? Everything beautiful?
I'm balling, man.
You balling.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that
mean?
Like, so are you engaged or not?
Yeah, that means like you living and loving life. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead now.
That's what I like.
Did you move that ring over to the other finger? Is that an engagement ring you wearing right there?
Nah, this the MOB ring right here.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to bring it back up.
Yeah, I know.
You look right through that.
Nah, this the pinky ring, but
Let me ask you this, man. Just with social media,
right,
you know how there's certain things that can go down, right?
right.
And whatever your mind is with you and your queen at the time, and I'm going to jump in and jump off of this.
Right.
But in social media, it's like things that happen, and then you pull back. but it's in social media. Fuzzy, that's a very ugly sweater
Wow,
that you're wearing, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like at one point you can say, hey man, I'm done with whatever, relationship, whatever. And then it's in social media. Then when you say, you know what, man, we talked, we good to go. Do you feel like social media sometimes is a gift and a curse?
I really feel like if you have a relationship with somebody that you cherish, social media shouldn't even count.
Right.
If you even paying that any attention, you tripping.
Right.
That's what I really think.
But I'm talking about how it went out with you know, it's just now stories just happen. It don't have to be from you or your queen.
Right, but
It
that's
just-
what and you know, me being in the position I am, that's what I'm more concerned with, you know, making sure your partner could deal with
Right.
the extra nonsense that come with dealing with you.
Yeah,
You dig?
man.
Because it's a lot that's just every day they just make up stories, and I'm not the one to clarify nothing. I ain't tripping. I ain't
Right.
here for that. You
Keep
know what I'm
moving.
saying? Yeah. Just keep living. Long as you happy, you happy. Okay, long as you happy, you good. And you know, long as your partner can understand that, because I don't, you know me, it's Teflon Don.
Right. You ain't going through. I don't think you rolling through reading comments. I mean, hell,
Nah.
you didn't watch the Ronda Rousey fight, so I guess you really not sitting up
Yeah.
reading
Nah,
comments.
nah.
Now let me ask you this: I got one tuxedo,
Right.
and usually it's in the hamper. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes and I wear the same tux, real walkie-talkie. At any time soon, this year, next year, do I need to pull this tuxedo out?
You could leave it in the hamper for now.
Okay, cool in the game. There it is
Okay.
right there. That's gangster. Businessman, how many Wingstop restaurants do you
Yummy.
own, brother?
I told myself I wasn't even gonna keep up anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's a few of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you own any out here, like in the area that we can go to right now?
No, I do.
Okay, cool. Do you have a Wingstop card on you?
I
that-
might have one of those.
Ooh, can I
Oh,
get
okay.
one?
I'm talking about like you could hand to like if one of the homies, like if he was a radio DJ and he supports the, you know, your,
Yeah, and
your
he was
life
gonna
and-
go pick us up 100 piece
Yeah, man.
and
Do
bring
you-
it back for
do
us
you-
to bust
do
down.
you eat Wingstop?
Of course.
Really though?
What's your favorite?
Of course.
Now, are you saying it's your favorite? Well, you really didn't say that. They did.
Yeah.
But when you say, of course, is it because you own them?
Nah,
or
I
that's-
own them. I own them because I love them.
Damn.
That's dope.
Because I wouldn't have got into franchising and chicken franchising if I didn't love it. I don't believe I could have stayed excited if I didn't love it.
Really though.
And that's the thing. You know, I'm driven by certain things, but it's certain things I could, you know, say I'm a dude, get engaged with. Oh man, I ain't with that no more.
Right.
And just wake up one day and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't love it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real chicken wing dude.
Go ahead.
Chicken connoisseur.
He leaned
Football
back on it
games,
like,
the basketball games.
who's
the
your
fights.
basketball team right now, man?
I mean, I'm still,
LeBron left.
I'm still bitter. I'm still bitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm still bitter.
Let me tell you,
I got
because
number
I
love.
was-
I got number love for Bron. Salute Bron.
I
but
was bitter
just where
with
we
you.
At, just where we at right now with the Heat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I just went to the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know, if you follow me on Snapchat, I was just at the game, and you know, I'm supporting. I'm always Heat gang, La Spostra Nostra.
Go
you
ahead
know
now.
what I'm saying?
Hello. Them games are a little bit different now, though.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah. Same with these Laker games, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
Yeah.
What?
Ouch.
Hurting.
We
Yeah,
actually
it's
just
quite
played the Lakers.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually
guys
looked
beat us?
down there. I saw Kobe.
Right.
I seen his
Sitting.
got on a nice gray suit.
Yeah. But did you look up and see all those jerseys and banners and championship? Did you look up with your shades on and see
Nah, I
all
didn't.
those victories?
I forgot. I overlooked that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I
Next time
apologize.
you at the Staples Center, my brother, look your rich ass eyes up and see all them damn banners that we have hanging up in there.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
You know, y'all most definitely y'all legends, but you know, y'all in the
We'll stop it right there.
Y'all
We'll
in
stop
a
it right
special position right now.
We'll stop it right there, man. Now, what's the next move for you, man? Now that you know the album is out, are we doing tours? What's happening?
We most definitely got to do a tour this year. You know, we got to do a tour.
Do you enjoy that?
I enjoy touring at times.
Right.
At times, you know, when I first came in the game, 06, I toured every year for
Yeah,
like
but
my first 5 years.
Do you have to go on tour, or can you just kind of more do where you are now? Do
That's where I'm
spots?
at. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Where I could, you know, kind of pick the dates I want to do, or You know, if it's promo purposes, I could go harder. You know, whatever it is.
What you doing for what you doing for the holidays?
Man, I just want to make sure the little one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing too crazy.
Really though.
Is it true that you send your daughter flowers every month?
That's something I try to do.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Cute.
How old is your
I don't
daughter?
never get flowers.
She 13.
Damn, I gotta do this shit too.
Yeah, you gotta start doing that.
13. It's starting to.
Man.
Are you having to talk
That's
to her
so
about like
cute.
guys and like stay away from them or?
I talk to her. I'm real open, with my daughter, and she real sharp. She, that's my young queen. You know what I mean? And she real cool. She real respectful, and I respect her like that. You know what I mean? And she demanded. You know what I'm saying? She demand that respect amongst us. You know what I'm saying already. So I'm good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. How hard is it to be dad and Rick Ross? You know what I'm saying? There's of course your daughter 13.
Right.
She know who Pops is.
Right.
But what happens now, man, when because at some point, and it happens to all of us, man, like there's times, Rose, when you want to slap the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to tell somebody, like, how hard is it being dad and Rick Ross?
I think that just come down to the conversation, the communication. And that's something me and her, we always talk about. I always talk to her about different things I do in the music.
Are you afraid of in a few years she probably may be dating, or you going to buy another house and just lock everybody up?
Nah. I'm one of them dudes that I don't want to, I want her to know I'm her friend. I'm on her side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We not fighting. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got a real good relationship. Me and my kids do, period. I just want her to know I'm on a team. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Would you introduce your daughter to Rick Ross?
Myself?
Yeah, I'm talking about like if there was a dude that came to the crib and he had on shades, he had the beard, he had tattoos on his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you knocked on your door, what would you say? If somebody
And if I knew the heart that I have,
Right,
if he
yeah.
had the same heart, he'd
I'll
be
go there.
good.
Okay, cool.
He'd be good.
That's
do a
good.
Bad Boys.
He'd be good.
You know, Bad Boys when the guy comes in to pick up his daughter.
Was that Bad Boy?
Yeah, it was Bad Boys.
Okay, because I remember they did it in Players Club too when he started shooting at the tree. Like
That
hell
too.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Hell nah.
it's hell of a to raise the princess too, brother.
Oh, it is.
It's hell of a to raise the princess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I could only imagine though.
Boy,
boy.
Young Renzel is up in here, man.
Young
we were just
Renzel.
talking off air, man, with Ani the Virgin. And
Ani the Virgin.
yes, man. He was like, "How old are you?" And she was like, 22. And your question to her, she said she's a virgin. She never done it. You was like, "What is she waiting on?"
Yeah, what are you waiting on?
I'm waiting on the right person where I feel comfortable with someone. Right now, if I were to have sex with someone, I would feel so guilty.
Why?
I don't know. Like, my conscience would eat me alive.
Would
Well,
it?
he probably eat
It
you
would.
alive. No,
Chicken wing. Ain't no thing.
yeah, man. Man, now knowing that you all booed up and everything, man. What do you see that try to get next to you guys, man? What's the? Because I remember one time, man, I was at this spot and I saw somebody jump from the top
No.
to get at somebody.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
They
ninja
jump from, they jump from, and I'm not talking about over you. I'm talking about it was a high jump, but
Some
she did
parkour.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have girls that try to, even with you and the crew, whoever, do y'all have, like, I know it's got to be the lobby, but what's the craziest that you've seen where it's like, man, have you ever had one that popped up in your room?
Popped up at the door, yeah.
Damn.
I had one
Psycho.
popped up at the door before.
And knocked on the door?
Yeah.
Did you let her in?
I cracked the door, was good.
Right.
Is this room service?
She was like she couldn't, she just had to meet me. I wouldn't believe what she went through
To meet you.
me. And I was
Did you let her in the room or did you have a conversation like through the cracked door?
through the crack door, latch on.
Good job. Good job. Keep that little chain right there.
Gangsta. You know what I'm saying?
Strangers get the latch.
Hey man, did you look out the peephole first?
Big time.
Was she good enough for you to open the door? If she had looked bad, would you had still open the door?
No, I mean she actually was a cute girl, but she I just was, what's going on? You knocking on the door like you got business in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she told me she had worked her way up to find out what room I was in. And I said, how you worked your way up? And that's when she told me, and I was like,
What'd she do? Please tell us.
some strange things,
Why would he tell us on air so the next person could do this? You know what I'm
I don't know what
saying?
weird stuff
She had
did.
on all kind of old laminates.
She most definitely wasn't her.
Yeah,
No, pointing at Ani.
Never.
What was she? What was
You
she
would think.
wearing at the door? Could you tell? Was she wearing an overcoat or was she at the door naked?
I don't even remember what she was wearing.
Good Lord.
I just made eye contact.
Were you wearing? Did you get before you answered the door? Did you put your shades on?
No, not at all.
Oh, you gave it a raw Rick.
Yeah.
Man, no, I don't mean like that. Not the raw Rick.
No.
Dick. You know what I'm saying?
Clarify. Let's clarify.
Yeah, not the raw Rick. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like you weren't wearing your shades at the
Most
time.
definitely.
How many pair of shades do you own?
I couldn't even tell you at this point.
No, tell me, man. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
It's a lot of them.
Really though?
It's a lot of them.
Do you have like
And
one
those
favorite
are like those are not like swap meet shades that you wear. Like you wear real shades.
Yeah.
Do you ever just look at this, man?
I
Good
throw
Lord.
these on?
Yeah, put them on, baby.
Go ahead
I
now.
might want to keep them because mine are like $5 shades.
Yeah, those look
2
good
for
on you
10.
too, baby
Oh,
girl.
Let me see.
Yeah, you look real
yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really big on my face.
No, but they look good on you though.
Let me give him one of those
And
wipes.
plus,
Clean
it
it out.
go with your beard too.
Yeah.
I look
yeah.
like Rick Ross.
Beard gang.
Yeah, she's showing the mug, boy.
Just for him.
Oh, that go.
Showing it off for
That
him.
go indeed.
Uh oh.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I
dude.
got
Oh
a chain.
shit.
Why do I feel like she's not gonna be at work tomorrow?
I don't
Nah,
think
she's
so.
probably gonna leave.
Yeah, or
I might have
I'm
her
not
in King
gonna
of
show up.
Diamonds.
why do I feel like
No.
her phone gonna ring one day and his picture gonna pop up as a contact?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Young Renzel.
Yeah, hello.
I'm gonna have her
Where's my-
bartending at King of Diamonds.
Big boy.
Big boy.
All right, it is going down, man. Young Renzel.
Young Renzel, I'm in the building.
Definitely want to thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, man.
Man, thank y'all, man, once again. For
Always a pleasure to see you, my brother. You always been with me, man. You've been A1 since day one.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. He's taking a picture of I-Day right
Hey.
now. Now,
What up?
Where did I find
everybody
this
wave
little
at the
snap
Virgin.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy. That's Natalia right there. Show you right, man. Now make sure that everybody now this do you heavy on your
Yeah,
social
man, he's
media,
on
huh?
point.
Yeah.
He's good on the
I'm-
snaps.
I'm on Snapchat, Ferrari Fat Boy,
Ferrari Fat Boy. How many
IG, you dig?
how many cars do you own, bro? Do you know that?
Yeah, I'm like 40 plus.
Damn. What?
Yeah, hell yeah. As you should, man.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I got I just picked up one of them little Kia 900s myself, man. they sending that out to your partner.
Nah,
You know what I'm
cut it
saying?
out.
For
Cut
real.
it out.
No,
I heard
it's
about
coming.
your car collection. Nah.
Well, can you let me know
I'm
about my
finna get
car
one of
collection?
them G-Wagons down here from the same spot they say you got all your Benzes from. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know
All right.
about your fleet.
Okay, well, cool in the game. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you're talking to,
Right.
that's the one thing.
Yeah, they put
It's
me
just
up
not the
on you.
outcast big boy.
They put me up
Yeah,
on
you sure it's not Big Boy from Outkast? Because I could take you downstairs and show you my car right now. And you be like, man,
Nah, my homie said it's
My
Big
girl-
Boy on the billboard.
my girl hit a tree. I still ain't got that pulled out the car yet. You know what I'm saying? Best believe that. And on the real, the car that I have is sponsored from the commercials I
Yeah,
do.
pretty much.
So I'm good. But if you want to go and find where Big Boy got his cars at, best and get you one of them pit bulls while you're there too, because he raised those. Man, Young Renzel up in
Young
here, man.
Renzel in the building.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for always
man.
being
I'm
A1
having
since
a
day
good
one.
time, man. Love at all times.
Rick Ross up in here, man. Black Market,
Yep.
the album available for you right now, Big Boy.
Big Boy.
Big Boy.